Beat me up, Scotty. Beat me up. Okay, sorry. Hey, everybody. Hey, my boos. Welcome back. It is your girl, Darnella Jean, and welcome to C'est la vie, Tales of a Free Spirit. Wait, did y'all hear that? It's multiple people. They've come to support us. My niecey Pooh Jazz. Say hi.
Hi.
And my most beautiful, favorite Sagittarius in the whole wide world, Nene. Okay, so let's go ahead and cue the question, Shay. The cute questions. All right, let's see. I don't even know what they said, y'all, so this is for real. All right, so this is fuck, marry, kill, Lil Boosie, Kevin Gates, or Kanye West. I'll fuck Kevin Gates because he's freaky. I'm gonna have to just kill Kanye. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Kanye. But yeah, you gotta go. You doing too much. You gonna tell my business. You doing too much. And I marry Boosie because Boosie is he funny and
Boosie is a time.
Yeah, like he fun and he funny and I feel like he's a family person. Like I don't know, he's just it. So I'll definitely marry him. I'm fucking Kevin. I'm killing Kanye because. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into some key with some cocktails. So I gotta pour because you know I got Nee, Shay, and Jazz. So I'm gonna pour some drinks. And don't forget, y'all, if y'all drinking with me, y'all have to take your shots of olive oil first. If you don't believe me, believe me. And if you believe me, good. Did y'all want ice?
I do.
Nee, stop staring at me like
please. I can't believe you killed Kanye.
Because Kanye just does the most.
Yeah.
You want extra ice? Kanye just does the most. I love Kanye, but he's tripping. And he be talking
Would
too
you
much.
marry Kanye?
You'd marry Kanye? Who you killing? Who you killing?
So. I'm killing Kevin.
That's fine. As long as you're not killing Boosie.
Kevin a good sign.
In the bedroom. Kevin will fuck the shit out of.
I think my order would be just like.
I got some questions, okay? I have some imagination things that I want to, act out. All right, so how was y'all's weekend?
Mine was great. I had to rush and try to finish my homework on time.
Oh, yeah. And you got your hair done?
And I got my hair done.
By who?
By the fabulous Shay Shantae.
Yeah, me too. New hair zoo for the podcast, boo-boo. Yeah, she said she's closing her shop down for the rest of the year now.
Yeah.
But, all right, so now we got our cocktails. We finna have a key. And the first thing I want to talk about, y'all, is taking this olive oil shots before we... You gonna take it, Shay? Now, just a little bit. We didn't have much olive oil left, but I feel like this would be enough. So you take it before you start drinking. And baby, you ain't going to have no hangover. If you don't believe me, believe me. If you do, good for you. Ready? Clink, clink. All right. You know what it tastes? You know what it tastes like? It's like I'm taking a shot of like some hair grease that's melted.
Yeah.
So it tastes like, but it's worth it. It's worth it. But anyway, so the first thing I want to talk about with our cocktails is the Savannah. So I have a friend, y'all. I have a new friend. She's from Harlem, New York. And if you know me, you know in my past life, I was born there. And I don't know her name, but she did an interview with this lady named Savannah. And like the interview was talking about pro-life, whether you guys believed in like pro-life or pro-choice. And the interviewee, my friend, who I don't know who she is, she was all for like pro-choice. Like if you want to have an abortion, it's okay. If you didn't want to, it's fine too. The interviewer, her name is Savannah, she believed in just strictly like pro-life. She wasn't for all the abortion. But babe, when I tell you, you have to go and watch the video of this girl antagonizing the interviewee. This bitch done punched the hell out of Savannah. Shit was crazy. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I sent it to Shay.
Yeah, that shit was crazy as hell. Did you watch it?
Mm-hmm.
You see when she punched her?
Yes.
And personally, I feel like she was asking for it. For one, you in New York. Yeah, she was. Because how are you going to sit up here? You're like antagonizing the girl. Because she clearly, if y'all watch the interview, then y'all understand. If y'all haven't, please go and watch the interview first. Because spoiler alert. But like I was saying, I feel like the girl was just like giving her opinion on why she believes in people having abortions. And I'm not saying I agree, I'm not saying I disagree. I'm just saying what my friend said. And she was saying that she felt like, why bring a baby in this world when she doesn't want one? Or like, she feels like, why bring a baby in this world and you can't take care of it? And the other girl was just like, I'll have the, like, was saying dumb shit. Savannah, like, oh, I'll take care of the baby. All right, you're not going to take care of 5,000 babies. You're not going to take care of 10 babies. Like, I feel like my friend was being, was being realistic. And I feel like Savannah, who got punched, who deserved it, in my opinion, I feel like she was just being extra. And I feel like she was trying to, like, kind of antagonize the girl. It was like, trying to say things, like put things in her mouth. And the interview went on for about 20 minutes, and then my friend just got fed up and punched that hoe in the face. And I agree. Like, I feel like you need to let people know when you're looking for somebody to change, when you're trying to change somebody's opinion on something. Like, if you're going to be somebody on the streets and giving interviews, especially in New York, you need to, before y'all start taping that person, you need to be clear on what your point is and what you're trying to film. Like, if you're trying to convert somebody into becoming pro-life, then let them know that. If you're trying to have a debate on why they're pro-choice, let them know that. Or if you simply just want their opinion on why they're pro-choice, then ask them that. But don't go in and just try to try to just go to them and be like, oh, I'm finna attack you because you believe that you're fucking pro-choice. I don't like that. And I ain't like her, and I feel like she deserves to get her fucking ass punched. Shit was hilarious. The girl was bleeding, and I read the little description. She said she got 2 stitches and a black eye. Woo, 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 woo. That's what the fuck she did. They gonna put that shit in the description. She suffered the assailants.
It was so funny. Her husband was like, she attacked my wife.
and then her husband gonna run. She like, she shouldn't have been fucking with me.
The girl said, your wife attacked me.
As she did.
She was looking for a reaction out of her.
Yeah, kept pushing her. And then even because she was like, well, I didn't say, I'm not the one that said I was going to kill the kids in foster care.
Yeah, like,
that's not what she was saying. That's how I know I'm from New York for real. Because I wanted to punch her too. I just don't know. But anyway, so that was that. And also, did y'all watch Baddies Reunion, the part 1?
They're pissing me off.
I'm only watching this for y'all. I swear to God I am. Because first of all, I don't like Natalie. I never really liked Natalie, but it's just every episode from this whole season, it's just showing me why I don't like her, or that bitch Rolly.
Not too much on Rolly.
Whatever. I don't like the bitch. I don't like her. But this, if you didn't watch this, you wasn't really missing much. They was fighting before they even got on stage. That was crazy. I'm like, they didn't even have to show all this. They could have waited, and they didn't have to show all that. Like, they were just fighting on behind the stage the whole time. I did see DTB. She did slap Natalie. That was for real. That was funny. And then they fought again by the audience. And I feel like, yeah, Natalie was really mad. Her feelings was really hurt. It was really funny because Natalie went behind stage and was like, oh, no, she ain't coming back on my motherfucking shit. She not coming back on my shit. And where was DTV at? Back on stage. Back at her shit. Funny as hell. But yeah, so I don't know. It didn't really show much for the first episode of the reunion. It was just more so a lot of behind the scenes of them fighting. Rolly getting on my nerves.
It's just her legs.
Her feet, her attitude too. But yeah, as far as the first episode of Baddies, it wasn't really much going on. But I feel like I said that about every episode. Like, it don't really be. The first episode of the reunion. Part 1 of the reunion. Yeah, like, I feel like I always say don't shit be going on because I just think it's all scripted for the most part. And yeah, Tommy wasn't there, so y'all know I'm Team Tommy. I love you some Tommy. And yeah, that's it. That's all. We finished Yellowjackets. Shay, did you like it?
I liked it.
Jazzy, did you like it?
Shauna is most hated in my book.
Period. I don't like Shauna. That bitch is crazy.
I love Shauna.
If y'all hadn't seen the last few episodes, y'all might want to. Don't even turn me off. Just mute me. Keep watching. Just mute me. But no. Shauna ass, that bitch is crazy. First of all, so Hillary Swank, she was in all the previews, but she didn't come up until the last, like second to the last or the last episode of the season, which was annoying. But she played the girlfriend of, I don't even want to get into like the character she played. Shauna bit off this bitch's arm and made her eat it. Like, and this isn't even back in the days when they was stuck on the island. This is in like today's time, like regular time, when they're free out living their lives, and this bitch is still a cannibal. That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's shit's crazy. They literally eat people. What, Shay? Why you putting your arms?
Hey, you talk about it like
right, me, honey. Ain't she a cannibal?
How do we know they were stuck on the island?
No, they was stuck on the what you mean?
Was it an island? Or was they in?
No, they was in the fucking forest somewhere. Yeah, the wilderness. The wilderness listens to us and we listen to the wilderness. Y'all. And then, so these motherfuckers, one of the bitches is like a senator. Like, they're not like lame adults. Like, they're grown. Some of them are successful. The one that's like a senator, this bitch was literally out with her cancer girlfriend. She kind of looks like Chucky. But they're out together, put a card on her ground and was like, whoever picks up this card, we have to kill him. Like, y'all really, they was crazy. Like, whatever happened in the wilderness out there when they crashed when they were kids, it stuck with them. Like, that show was crazy. But yeah, I'm all for Misty, Christina Ricci. That's my girl, her crazy ass. But yeah, that show was stupid, and I feel like they shouldn't have had a third season. I think they should have or ended it to where they don't need to make a fourth season, because I just don't feel like it's gonna be as successful as the first two seasons were. But who am I? Ain't nobody. That's just my next. We're gonna get into my favorite part of this whole podcast, which is into the stars. We're into the stars. We into the stars. Into the stars. We into the stars. We into the stars. All right. Almost there. We almost there. So, we're going to talk about sun and how and why it's rules Sunday. So, the sun holds a strong spiritual significance representing life, energy, and divinity. It embodies enlightenment and new beginnings. In astrology, the sun represents our core identity, ego, and life force. It's seen as the central focus of the birth chart, which, if you think about it, makes a lot of sense, because the planets in our solar system all revolve around the sun. So it's kind of like, as above shall below kind of thing. But yeah. And so Sunday is the most religious day of the week. Sunday is the perfect day to focus on your individual spiritual path. Anything that matters to you that's going to make you a better person, if it's meditation or just self-reflection, self-expression, anything that has to do with you, yourself, is you want to spend Sunday doing that. But it's the same for every planet. So the reason why Sunday is chosen like sun. So basically, the first hour of, let's just say Sunday, because we're talking about Sunday. So the reason why Sunday is the Sunday, and because it's a sun, is that the first hour of that significant day, the sun was ruling that planetary hour. So it's like that for every planet. So that's really how they form the days of the weeks from those planets. So the next 24 hours, it'll be like Monday. And that first hour of that day was ruled from the moon. So that's how they were able to choose the Romans and the Greeks and all that were able to, I think it was the Romans that chose the days of the weeks, or Greeks. I don't know. But that's how they were able to pick it, because of the way the planets were placed. Whatever. So that's why. And that's for every planet. So I said that for the Saturn, but I probably glazed over it because to me, it's not a big deal. And I don't know who all knows that. So I'm trying to get used to, like, not everybody knows stuff that I know. And I don't know stuff that everybody else knows. So I'm getting better with that. But yeah. So hope I explained it better for you guys. If not, fuck you and read a fucking book. Next! Okay? We're going to go ahead and get into the kinky questions. Shay, cue the kinky questions. Actually, Jazzy has to cue them because they're right behind Jazzy.
Here you go.
Thank you, boo-boo. And I have not, shout out to the Renaissance, I have not read any of these questions.
Renaissance was a good time.
Renaissance was a time. Have you ever been to a sex club? What was your experience like? No, I have. I've been to one in Atlanta some years ago. Yeah, I knew a girl and that moved to Atlanta, and I may or may not. I went to go visit her because whatever. And yeah, she took me. She was like in a little, it's not like a cult. What is the word for it? She was like a submissive. I'm just telling this girl's business. But she was like a submissive kind of like freak or whatever. Crazy. So like, I mean, she would get turned on by like getting abused. It's very interesting. But yeah, so I went to a sex dungeon thing with her, and it was very fun. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. So it's color coded. So you either wear a certain color if you're with somebody and wanting to engage, like swap, or if you're just wanting to be a watcher, or if you don't, I forgot what the other one was for. There was 3 colors. And I was the one that was just like a watcher. So I went in, and everybody was dressed like a BDSM, emo, sexy type of thing. Like, the first thing I thought of was like emo-y, but like leather and stripper heels and chains and shit like that. But yeah, there was guys on girls, girls on girls, guys on guys. It was a lot of different, like, it was maybe like 4 or 5 different rooms. So, and I was like a watcher, so I was able to go everywhere, but like, I wouldn't, like, I had to basically, what was it, like, invite somebody to come and touch me and whatever if I wanted to, but I didn't do any of that. I just was watching. I was nervous. It was my first time. I've never been in anything like that before. So, but yeah, it was a lot of, the craziest thing I see, a double penetration. Like, in my face, like pussy, dick and pussy, and another dick in the ass right there. And it was like, so I've had anal done twice, right? By one person from Minnesota. We'll call him, you know what I'm talking about, me? Mm-hmm. We'll call him Michael. Why is everybody Michael?
That's crazy. That was his name.
But no, I called Michael last week, but Michael again. I guess this is a different Michael. But his penis. So when we having anal sex with Michael, the first time it was cool because we were drunk. The second time it hurt because I was sober. But I feel like it was cool with Michael because his dick isn't big. His dick is Michael. Like, damn, son. But yeah, the double penetration, that's like the first thing that popped in my mind. Seeing that shit was crazy. Because it's like one thing watching. First of all, I don't even really watch double penetration porn. That's just not my thing. Like, I'm not into the anal sex. I will give you anal sex if that's what you desire. That's a story for another day. But I personally don't care to have anal sex. The tongue is enough for me. The tip of the finger is enough for me. Oh, clamps, the type of clamps that people were wearing, I remember being intrigued by that. That was crazy. Like, I don't know if it was like electric things. I don't know what the fuck they were, but they weren't like regular nipple clamps. So that was interesting. Seeing guys having sex up front was interesting too. But I wasn't in that room for that long. No judging. But that's not really my thing. But yeah.
So is it rough? Like, it be rough on the pornos?
Some of them. Like, it's a lot of moaning.
So you just walk
I feel like they were really doing, yeah.
So it's like a museum.
Kind of. It's like, you know how, like, it's like rooms to room. Okay, this is the best way I can judge it. So if y'all been to, like, haunted houses that have different, that's kind of how it is. Like, you go, it's like a haunted house type of shit, but it's like rooms and they're fucking. But, yeah, so the dudes fucking, that wasn't really, I didn't stay in that room long. I like a lot of lesbian porn and shit. It wasn't a lot of that, but it was like mostly girls getting fucked with dildos and shit, and like eating a lot of vaginas and shit like that. But yeah, it wasn't like, I like the scissor. They wasn't doing like a lot of that. It was a lot of toys and shit involved. But yeah, I had a really good time. That was an experience. So I guess right now we're gonna go ahead and get into the tale from a free spirit. All right, so the story that I have for you guys is going to be, I don't need my notes from this. I'm going straight off memory, baby. When I was in a high-speed chase. This happened when I was in Texas. Not that long ago, actually. So what had happened was, so there's this park that a friend of mine and I used to go to. I shouldn't say her name, right? Okay, I'm going to call her Sam. Sam and I used to go to all the time and get lit. It was a time. And it was Lake Arlington, but on the Fort Worth side. And so there's like a gazebo and like a playground over there, right? So I was young and supple and cute. And yeah, like we used to talk to people, whatever. Anyway, Sam was fucking with this dude in her car, right? So, and this is back, like I wasn't like a huge smoker, but I smoked here and there. And he was trying to hit on me, but then he learned very quickly that I'm not the fucking one. So we was like cool or whatever. So I'm sitting in his truck and he was like, let's go get a Swisher. So I'm like, yeah, I'll ride with you. You know, my friend's booked and busy. I'll ride with you to the store. So we go to the store, we come back and he parks like in the grass, right? So my friend's parked in the parking lot. I'm parked in the grass, okay? And so we're in the car, we talking, vibing or whatever. And I don't know what the fuck I was saying to him, but he wasn't listening to me. There was a white car in front of us that was, I guess, had just pulled up, but I'm not paying it no mind because for what? So once he was like, shut me up. He was like, all right. No, I don't know if it was because she turned her lights on, but that white car spooked him. So he was like, hold on. I need you to be quiet for a second or whatever. So I'm like, what's going on? He like, yeah, we finna have to go. And I'm like, go where? He was like, yeah, this my baby mama, my bitch, she crazy. I'm like, okay, well, let me the fuck out. Cause we at the park, like my friend's in her car. So I'm like, I can just let me out. I could go to her car. He like, hell no, it's too late for that. So this nigga turns on his car. As soon as he starts his engine, the person in the white car started their engine and he like irks off. So he's speeding and we're like, by this time we're like, so I'm calling Sam. I called Sam. I'm like, Sam, bitch, I need you to follow the truck. I need you to follow me. So she's like, why, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know, but that white car is chasing us. I need you to follow me so I can get back with you because he ain't trying to let me out the car right now. So we're driving down 30 in Fort Worth. On the freeway, the car done caught up to us, and he's also, he made me pull my seat. I hope this person don't listen to this conversation. But he made me pull my seat all the way back. And so we on the freeway, this girl pulls up next to us, and he's like, man, you tripping. What the fuck? She's like, I didn't got a bitch in that car. He like, hell nah, man, you tripping. They got a man in the car. Mind you, I am in the car, and I'm pulled all the way back. So then I'm like, okay, I'm like, I need you to exit. Like, my friend is behind me. She's saying she's finna lose me. Like, I need you to exit. So we get off the freeway, and he was like, no, before we even got off the freeway, he's like, I need you to jump in the back seat. And I'm like, I had a skirt on. Like, I was cute as hell. I'm like, I'm not finna get in your back seat. He like, oh, you finna get in this motherfucking back seat. So I did. I hopped in the back seat, and it was a truck. And I just remember laying, like, on top of tools. Because I remember thinking, like, I was going to hit this bitch with one of these motherfucking tools if she, you know, saw me. Because I didn't know, you know. So I remember he ends up, like, he exits the freeway. And I'm like, dude, as soon as you stop, let me get out. Like, let me get out, because my friend, she lost me by this time. Because when I tell you he was speeding. So I'm like, can you just let me out at this exit? He like, bitch, you crazy. Like, I'm not going to let you out of this motherfucking car. So I'm like, I had to, like, send my location to her. So eventually he pulls up to these apartments. And he's somewhere on the east side. I don't know where we was at for real. But we was somewhere on the east side. So he was like, don't get up. I'm gonna come back. I'm like, dude, you gotta come back. Like, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. So he like, just don't get up, because she's gonna pull up or whatever. So she pulls up. So he gets out the car. He locks all the doors. So I had this little wrench in my hand, because I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. So I literally hear her trying to open up all 4 doors. And he's like, you crazy. She like, no, I ain't fucking stupid. You over there at the park with some bitch. Da-da-da-da. I was the bitch. But we wasn't even fucking around, y'all. I swear. Like, I ain't even like that. If you know, you know. If you don't, get fucking familiar. But yeah. So, yeah, I was the bitch, though. So he goes into the apartment, and then, so I'm, like, talking to Sam, and I was like, okay, I'm finna see my location, because I'm not finna get up, I don't know, da-da-da. So then he comes back to the car, like, 5 minutes later with his friend, and soon the first thing his friend did was look in the back seat. It was like, he really has a buddy in the car with him. And I was like, can I get the fuck up? He like, no, baby girl, we got you. Like, he was just couldn't believe that. I guess he must have didn't. When dude was telling him, I don't think his friend believed him. So when he came in the car, he really saw I was back here, stupid. He was like, damn, you really got a bitch in the car. So long story short, we ended up drop. Mind you, I had to get a little broke ass motherfucker $5 because he didn't even have gas. That's a whole. He ran. His car stops on the freeway. That's how the bitch caught up with us. I didn't even tell that part. But anyway, so we ended up making an exchange at the gas station. So my friend met me at the gas station, and I jumped in her car. But that was crazy. That was my high speed chase. That was a story.
Did you ever talk to him after that?
No, I don't even know who the guy was. Listen. Okay.
Girl, I got right about her. Girl, don't do it.
No. First of all, she looked like she could beat my ass. I don't know, but she sounded like she could. First of all, if you following me, like you following him, it was the fact that she pulled up to the park. It was just sitting there.
Folks be crazy.
Yeah, and these Fort Worth bitches be crazy. I don't want no smoke with none of y'all hoes, okay? I'm from Minneapolis, young and supple and cute. Y'all bitch like to slice, dice, and I ain't with it, okay? But, all right, so that's it. That's y'all. But before I go, I wanted to kind of like leave you guys a little quote that I just am feeling. And I'm going to do this. I want to try to do this every episode. Just kind of leave with a positive affirmation or quote or whatever. So this is the one I picked. Dr. Wayne Dyer allegedly wrote it. I don't know. Can't believe everything Google says. But it was like, you create your thoughts create your intentions, and your intentions create your reality. And I just thought that was a really good quote because it makes me think of how this podcast came about. It literally was just a thought with Shay and I. And then just how, like, over the span of, like, 4 or 5 years of us talking about it, but not rushing it, not ever doubting that it was going to happen, us knowing it was going to happen, just waiting for the right time, and just the fact that now we're doing it, I'm going to cry. It's just super fucking dope. So that's what makes me, that quote just makes me think about that. And yeah, whatever's meant to happen for you guys will happen. Positive, or even if it's negative, don't take it as a bad thing. Take it as a lesson learned. Remember, Saturn is there to let y'all know y'all can move on from your karma, okay? But yeah, that's it. That's all. Love y'all. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Y'all, this is the end of episode 2. Thank you, Nee and Jazz, for being here. And remember, y'all, c'est la vie.